And just because I don't know the full story, but Mace said he was with Brandy, the singer, or is this Brandy somebody else?
Mace said he was with Brandy, the singer. I was in a hotel room with Mace, with Brandy.
With Brandy, yeah.
Okay. So if you was hotel room with Brandy, why did you make the statement, Brandy called me trying to get me to go to the party? So was she next door to you? She was next to you, y'all both on y'all cell phones and shit? And she said, yo, Mace, we ought to go to the party. He said, Brandy, I'm not going to the party. If you with her, you got to watch what people say. I'm not saying he wasn't with Brandy at some time, but was he with Brandy after Big got killed or before Big got killed? And this is the biggest party in the industry, the Vibe party, that's the Soul Train after party.
When someone says Diddy set up Biggie to get killed, what do you say to that?
I actually thought that he put Big in a situation and thought that the individuals who was gonna come to do something to Big would have did something or try to do something to Big. I don't believe, I'm trying not to believe that he had anything to do with Big's death. I think that the people who was trying to kill Puff killed Big.
After that, some time passes, Puff still lives. Are you shocked that he still was able to continue to thrive and grow after so much animosity was being presented towards him?
Well, Puff was built for that. You understand? Puff's mother trained him to be a superstar or in the industry, whether it been a model or a dancer or singer or whatever like that, whatever his talent would have been. So for him to come back from there, I think that he had no other reason. He had to. He had the blueprint. Big had gave him the plan.
Gene, let me ask you, are you surprised that, we're about to have a trial with Tupac's murder, but Biggie's murder is still unsolved, may go unsolved? Are you surprised with that?
No, I'm not surprised because the LAPD has suppressed all the evidence and they know who killed Big already, brother. I have not told a lie. When I tell the people that they had the picture of the Muslim, me and Puff in the same picture, you understand? Walking up to Puff van, but they had his face distorted. They know they got those pictures. The FBI agent, Phil Carson, said he saw the same picture. Then when he went back to review it, the picture was gone. See, they didn't know who they was dealing with. They didn't know that I had a memory like a fucking elephant and I was not gonna forget anything that happened. I wrote that in my second book. Exactly what went down during that interview. You got people around here telling lies. This is the guy he picked. No, I don't. Run the tape. The tape will tell you, they asked me, do any of these guys on this photo look like him? And I said, nah. He said, anybody look close like the guy, something like that on this photo? I said, he looks something like him, but it's not him. That's what I said. Anytime you do a lineup and you point somebody out, what do the cops make you do? They make you initial it or sign under the picture. Correct. That you said that. They seen a circle and say, this is the one he picked. No, I didn't. Not one of the detectives who was on that thing said I picked anybody in the lineup. I just said he looks something like him, but it's not him.
Damn. It's crazy because, documentaries come out. I know police have spoken, and it's one of those things to where we might get some, I don't want to say closure, but with KVD coming up, that might open up like to Tupac. I'm just curious. We're about to fast forward to what Diddy got going on. Gene, you started talking about, let's say, a few years ago, about just your life in the industry. Are you concerned about the feds wanting to come sit down and talk to you about, hey, we need you as a character witness about some situation that may have happened back, during your heyday?
Some situation back during my heyday.
They want to talk to you about things
You
you may have seen.
You have to be more specific than you are, sir.
Yeah, let's get to it. The feds want to ask you certain questions about what you may have seen, and they want you as a character witness to speak on and testify against Diddy.
To testify against Diddy?
Correct.
About what?
About anything you may have seen. I mean, well, no, not even testify yet. They want to bring you in for questioning about what you may have seen. Is that a thing?
What I can say to you, sir, is that being an officer myself, they don't bring you in to question you about what you may have seen. They question you about what they already know you have seen.
That's the feds.
And what you say. You know what I'm saying? So it's no way I would know that. You understand? But what I can tell you is that, can Puff be erratic? Yes, he can. You've seen that. Can he be, does he have a monstrous behavior sometime? Yes, he have. You've seen that. You understand? Can he be threatening and abusive? Yes, he can. You've seen that. So, bro, I went on MTV in 99, VH1 in 2001, 2011. Everything that y'all just now hearing, I've been told it to them. I've been said it. They got tapes and they could go back and say, well, he didn't say that. He didn't. They got 5 hours. Y'all getting an hour. They got 5 hours, brother. Do you understand what I'm saying? Both of those places, VH1 and MTV. I was in the Silhouette because I was working still as an officer and I didn't want to lose my job. When Miss Wallace brought me over, Puff told her, I don't know Gene Deal. I told Miss Wallace everything till she was crying and told me to be quiet. She didn't want to hear no more. About the night her son died and what was going down and what I told Puff and what I said to Big, the whole 9 yards. How I pulled him out the car, all that. So, bruh, this is nothing new to me. This is just post-traumatic stress that I constantly lived through. And I talk about it to get over it and get me through the night. I'm not a drug abuser. I'm not a drug addict. You understand? I'm not an alcoholic. It's a good thing that I found YouTube and I found certain things other than sitting on a couch.
So it's public knowledge that multiple women have come out with accusations against Diddy, whether it be physical abuse, sexual abuse, however. Why do you think that women are now coming forward and making it public about what they may have experienced with him in a way that they didn't back then, late 90s, early 2000s?
I don't believe that. I believe that women have been coming out, but nobody was listening. You understand? Nobody wanted to hear it. Did you hear that guy Van from what you call that show? Was on TMZ? He said somebody told him the story about Gina years ago, but he didn't want to hear it and he wasn't going to take it to TMZ because they was in partnership or Diddy was in power. So he wasn't going to bring it up. Yo, you know how many girls have came to me about other artists? Women have always been telling these stories and wanted somebody to talk to or somebody to do something about it, but nobody would do it. No, the police wouldn't take it. You understand? Lawyers wouldn't take it. Now lawyers see a paycheck. They taking it. And that's what it's about. Women have always been talking about it.